What's up everyone, Mayor Crunchy here, and today I'm going to go over which non-canon characters from the Dragon Ball franchise deserve to be canon. And there are a lot of great choices, but I'm going to go over my top 5 picks and let me know what you guys think. But first, let's go over Dragon Ball characters that went from non-canon to canon, and it's not that many to list. First, we got Broly, which is an obvious answer, who went from non-canon to canon. Another one would be Gogeta before the Broly movie, whose only appearance beforehand is in the Janemba movie and Dragon Ball GT. So now, let's get back to the top 5. Starting off with number 5 is Android 21. While technically she is canon as she was shown in the latest Dragon Ball Super movie, Super Hero, but it was only her human counterpart, Vami, not her android self. And I can see this happening if they want to follow up with the Red Ribbon arc again, dealing with another android, which doesn't sound great if they want to go right away with that one. So I could see it happening just far down the line. Now at number 4 is Omega Shenron, or the rest of the Shadow Dragons if you guys want that. I really like the concept of the Dragon Balls being the reasons these powerful villains were made because of the amount of negative energy it receives off of these wishes, when Dragon Balls are supposed to be the holy item of all time, which instead is a catalyst for the Shadow Dragons to rise. During the Granola arc, they showed that Dragon Balls exist on another planet besides Namek or Earth. Maybe they could introduce more planets that have Dragon Balls and show the difference in powers when it comes to wishes and how they are all aligned and can form the Shadow Dragons, and then we can encounter the Omega Shenron. It's a different take than what GT has done. It doesn't have to be exactly what I just said. They can have their own twists and whatnot, but I would love to see Omega Shenron make its comeback. Coming up next in number 3 is Cooler. I made a community post a while back and Cooler won by a landslide, and I wouldn't be surprised if they introduced Cooler in the canonical series. If you guys don't know about Cooler, he is Frieza's older brother. Cooler just had that awesome look when he transformed into his final form in the movie, but how would you guys feel if they introduce another Frieza type content? We already have a Resurrection F, and then the Tournament of Power, and then the Broly movie, and now we have the upcoming Black Frieza arc, which if you guys want me to cover that, I definitely will. Which sounds repetitive thinking about that, but the fans like myself would definitely eat that up. So a Cooler movie or a saga of Cooler would be pretty hype. Now at number 2 is Demigra. Demigra is a demon god whose sole purpose is to become the next god of time and wants to create a new timeline of his liking. He is pretty much the Kang or Kronika of Dragon Ball. He is very powerful and a multiversal threat. He's known from the Xenoverse games or Dragon Ball Heroes if anyone watches that show. Demigra has a great potential to become the big final boss for the Z Fighters to face. If they can just buff Demigra up a bit to where the gods or even the angels see Demigra as a threat. Before we head to my number 1 pick, let's go over the honorable mentions of non-canon characters that I could see a potential in, but it just won't work out. First, we have androids 13 through 15, and I could see a possible future for them. I just don't believe a lot of fans would be that hyped to see them return as canon after we dealt with the androids in Super Hero. Another one would be Bojack and his pirate crew from the Bojack movie. That one I'm not too hyped for, maybe a mini side villain for the series, but I don't see them as a main threat to the Z Fighters. A good one would be Chalet from Dragon Ball Legends. I could definitely see him as part of the main canon series, but I think he's just not too widely known or recognized as a great pick. Another good one would be Tapion, maybe reintroduce our version of Future Trunks with him. I don't know how they would get it done, but it would be really cool to see him return as canon. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. My number 1 choice for most deserving to become canon is Janemba. I'm a big fan of Janemba. I've spoken about Janemba many times on my channel. He's a great villain. He's got the looks, he's got the aura of a villain. If they can introduce his origin story a bit more creatively, this can definitely sell. And also again, they can reintroduce Pikkon along with it. It could be another Janemba movie, but I would love to see an arc revolving around Janemba, calling it the Underworld arc, or something along like that. What do you guys think about my top 5? Agree or disagree? Let me know your favorite picks in the comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.